cool.
That is cool.
My sister used to play roller derby, actually. One girl I would not mess with, for sure. But,
get elbowed there, right?
Wouldn't mess with Kylie either. Oh, yeah, they throw elbows. It's pretty violent, for sure.
Delicious crepes in France, I hear.
Yeah.
Crepes. Crepes Suzette. Sounds delicious right now.
Well, now I'm really hungry. Thanks, Dan.
A nice treat for this evening.
Mm-hmm. Sure. Who doesn't want crepes Suzette at around 10:20?
I always like dessert-ish.
Breakfast
likes
for
of
dinner
foods. Yeah, why not?
10:20?
Yeah.
Midnight snack?
I don't discriminate against any food at any hour.
Let's do it. Let's go to the diner.
Breakfast at this hour sounds delish.
Yeah. Someone will take us to a diner, get some crepes, some crepes. Something like that. I don't know.
All right, let's look at the forecast. Yeah.
Well, look from Domenico's. You could get a London fog out there tonight. I know Veronica's a fan of a London fog, I've heard. It looks like an appropriate drink if you're just trying to keep it together for the rest of the night. Like myself. Goodness gracious. A little bit of fog out there. Been watching those Monterey arrivals. Everything looking good at the airport tonight. You see the little light. There's the airport light doing a little spinny out there. There's one flight that's coming in from Dallas. It's a little delayed, but that's because it's been storming in Dallas. So it's only about 40 minutes behind schedule based on what I could see. How about our temperatures? Where are we sitting out there tonight? Well, this is what it looks like right now on the satellite. We'll get to the temperatures in a moment, I guess. So we have a few low clouds just kind of swirling around the bay. There still is kind of a donut hole right now. There is an eddy. You might have a friend named Eddie. This isn't him. Well, it might be. I don't know. Some people call this the otter eddy. It is a little small-scale terrain feature that swirls out here in the bay, basically. The air swirls around, so you can kind of get like a little mini hurricane of clouds, except like the winds are like 5 miles per hour instead of 150, so that's good. It's not going to do any damage, but it has an eye to it. That's what's going on out there right now. How about some temperatures? Here we go. We've got some 50s out there in a few spots. Not too bad. A few 60s up in the hills, and even a few 70s in our southern valleys right now. So still a little warmer up in the higher terrain. We lost my high temperature map. That one just vanished. So I can tell you that it was 97 in Fort Hunter Liggett today. That was our hot spot. Hollister was 84. Okay. And then we had 69 in Santa Cruz, 68 in Salinas, 67 in Watsonville, and 61 in Monterey. The panel didn't play, so we're just going to have to use it from memory. High pressure, by the way, those highs, except for Fort Hunter Liggett, all cooler than yesterday by a degree or two. So we did cool down a bit today with a few exceptions. This ridge is going to kind of move off to the northeast into the Great Basin over the next couple of days. We're still watching this thing. I mean, we're looking at it. It's not going to do anything for us, this area of spinning low pressure out here. That's going to stay offshore as the ridge kind of balances things out and keeps things blocked up here on the west coast. We can see the center of it here over the Sierra Nevada early Friday morning, still kind of hanging out into the Great Basin as we head into Saturday. And these areas will be hot, no doubt about it, warmer than normal for this time of year, but our location will kind of keep us slightly cooler. However, inland areas are going to remain warm for this time of year for the next several days. We'll just not be warming up with the rest of the area because of our more westerly wind flow. Trough, it looks to dive down the coast midweek next week. That is going to cool us down quite a bit inland. Right now, I don't expect it to bring any rainfall for us, however. In the meantime, we're going to go through that normal nightly cycle of low clouds, and those clouds will probably sneak into the Salinas Valley eventually tonight. Try and get into Hollister and Gilroy with some fog, but mostly cloudy around the coast, patchy fog, and then a little bit of fog reaching our inland valleys overnight tonight into tomorrow morning, which could make that drive a little bit treacherous if you have an area of lowered visibility. So give yourself a little extra time and a little extra distance. Time and distance, extra. That's what we're looking for tomorrow morning. During the day tomorrow, low clouds hanging on the south and east sides of the bay, clearing back out on the north side of the bay, very similar to what we saw today. Temperatures should be pretty close to today as well, maybe just a touch cooler. Here's what my expectations are. 86 in Boulder Creek tomorrow, still warm in the Santa Cruz Mountains, 80 in Bonnie Doon. Scotts Valley 77, upper 60s in Santa Cruz, Capitola in the mid 60s tomorrow, east shore of the bay all in the 60s. We'll be in the upper 60s in Watsonville and Salinas, 80s into our northern valleys in between. In San Juan Bautista, you get to 77. You'll get the wind in the afternoon. Over to Monterey and the peninsula, highs in the upper 50s to low 60s, so it's kind of chilly out there on the coast again, or on the outer coast, I should say, and then farther south, we'll see some 90s in our southern valleys. But, it's a contrast from Gonzales to King City of about 10 degrees. Big Sur and Carmel Valley also in the mid-70s tomorrow. Over the next 7 days, temperatures not shifting all that much on the coast. We'll stay pretty consistent, maybe a little bit cooler this weekend. Partly cloudy skies going to continue. No major weather problems. We might see a little extra wind on Friday and Saturday out of the northwest, but that is about it. Otherwise, pretty tranquil weather. Inland areas also cooling off a bit for Friday and Saturday, but notice those highs are still above normal. We'll get back to or below normal, it looks like, by midweek next week. As I mentioned, that trough comes in and cools us off, Victor.
Awesome. Thank you, Dan.